The Today Show turned 49 years old Sunday, and as we mentioned earlier, we're celebrating by beginning a year-long countdown to our golden anniversary. One of the longest-running shows on television, The Today Show was considered revolutionary when it made its debut on January 14th, 1952.
We'll be with you every day for 2 hours in the morning, just about the time you get up, 7 to 9 a.m. We're going to try very much to put you more closely in touch with the world we live in, about the magnificent, unparalleled means of communication which NBC has assembled into a single room in New York.
Dave Garroway was the Today Show's first host. He was joined by Jack Lascouli, his right-hand man and the show's announcer.
That's all coming up in your way in the next half hour.
News editor Jem Fleming gave reports every 15 minutes.
Top story, the White House will not resubmit the nomination of General Mark Clark as envoy to the Vatican.
Newspapers were featured from around the country.
Here's the Minneapolis Morning Tribune, Monday morning, this very morning.
Throughout the morning, the anchor team checked in with cities around the world.
London, is that Romney Wheeler?
And impressed their audience with sophisticated new technology, live remotes from Washington, D.C.
Dave is the Pentagon building over in Arlington, Virginia.
And Chicago.
I work in Chicago because Chicago is a great news town.
Take a little tour with you if you're not busy for a second and find out some of the tools and some of the people who work on the news as it comes in.
Estelle Parsons started on the Today Show as a production assistant and later became NBC's first female political reporter.
Stevenson is perhaps the candidate this time.
Estelle Parsons, good morning. Nice to see you.
Oh, this is fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, it's great to see that old stuff.
I bet you enjoy looking back on those early days of the show, and it must bring back a lot of great memories for you.
It was before teleprompters.
Yeah. I think
we were probably the first program that had teleprompters. In the beginning, we just talked. You know, we didn't even have scripts. We would say, talk a minute, I'd talk a minute. You know,
how did you move up from being, you know, a gal Friday to NBC's first political correspondent?
There were only 8 of us who put it together, you know, and I realized later that probably people who were already in television didn't want to work on the show because nobody thought it would work in the morning. I was in London when they started morning television. They were saying the same thing, it'll never work, nobody will watch it in the morning. So I didn't know that. I was just a kid from Marblehead, you know. So I was very happy to do it. I was interested in everything. We had everything on the show. And so the 8 of us just sort of pitched in and put the show together and put it on the air. And we were all working in the newsroom.
Right.
One morning, Dave came over to me and said, you've been writing all these book reviews. Why don't you do this book review? And it was The Glob by Walt Kelly, which was a book I really loved. So I said it, and then they liked the way I said it. Mind you, I'd been working in the theater since I was 6, so it wasn't like I didn't know anything about
being on camera,
doing
or
things.
performing.
Yeah.
So what was it like working with all those folks? I mean, they're legends by now. People like Jack Lascouli and Dave Garroway. I mean, was it crazy?
Well, Dave
on
was
the set?
great. When we hired him, and there was a big thing first who we were going to hire, and he came from Chicago. You know, he was very smart, very freewheeling, and you know how he did commercials. They would bring in ready a whip, a dessert whip that you did in a minute. We'd do it. We just do everything right there. And one morning, Ava Gardner didn't show up, and I'd been a stand-in for her in a movie, so they put a sign on me. And we did a satirical thing about Ava Gardner. So, you know, it was pioneer days.
And very spontaneous, obviously.
Yeah, very.
But, you know, the Today Show got sort of panned. I was reading some reviews, like Time Magazine said, what was the point in having a foreign correspondent on the phone if he had nothing to say? So far, the New York Times wrote, so far today has been excessively pretentious and ostentatious and unreasonably confusing and complex. I mean, back in those days when you saw those reviews, what did you think? What the heck, I can make this better?
I don't remember those anyway, but I know that, I mean, we didn't really think about reviews at that time. We just couldn't get anyone to go on the show. I could get Givenchy because he was a brand new young designer, and he was going places, but you know, we had to go out and really convince people to come and be on it, and we didn't think it would work either. I think that's why we brought in J. Fred Muggs. The first 6 months were very touch and go.
The chimpanzee,
but Mort Werner, who put the show together and hired me, and we were very, very good friends, our families, for a very long time, was one of those people who does not say, I can't do it, which was the same sort of person I was. If there was something to do, you did it. You didn't say, well, that probably won't work, you know, and he was instrumental in keeping the Tonight Show on, which also was rocky when it started too.
Well, and back in 1956, I know you interviewed Marilyn Monroe as she spoke to you and other reporters about her plans to marry Arthur Miller, the playwright. Let's take a quick look.
Oh, gosh.
Would you like to appear in a play written by Mr. Miller?
I'd like to work up to that someday, if possible. Is he writing anything for you yet? No, not really. He's working on something.
Well, at the time, did you realize how really important a figure, a cultural icon, if you will, Marilyn Monroe would become?
Oh, she really already was then. I mean, we were lucky. She came down in the elevator with Lois Smith from their apartment, and we were lucky to get her at all. But I was so teased by everybody on the show because I said to her, are you going to have a baby? Are you going to have any children? And she looked at me horrified and said, I've just gotten married. They teased
said, why
me.
are you rushing her?
I thought that was a part you would have because they played it over and over and over and teased me and teased me and teased me.
Meanwhile, you decided to give it up
well, it
because
was
of
always
your
my
babies,
9
right?
to 5 job. I was never interested in television. I work on the stage. I just am a stage performer from the time I was 6. So it was my 9 to 5-er, and I loved it. But, you know, I was singing with a band on weekends, and it was just a job I had to make money. And women would come and say, how did you get on this? How did you become this? And I'd say, I'm going into the theater. This is just my 9 to 5 job.
But they asked you to cover Grace Kelly's wedding in Monaco. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back. You said, no, I can't do it because of my children.
Yeah, I didn't want to go. Yeah, and then my husband said, well, why don't you go on the stage? You're always saying you're going to, so I did.
And in fact, you're on the stage right now. You're in a play called The Last of the Thorntons on Broadway.
Yeah.
Which seems like a lot of fun.
Play.
Well, that's terrific. Well, Estelle, thank you so much for coming by and telling us
My
about
pleasure.
The early days of the show. It's great to see you, and you look fantastic, by the way.
Thank you.
Up next, the newest gadgets at this year's Housewares show. See, the content hasn't changed that much through the years. Right after these messages.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.